Another day, another dollar goes by, and it's Anisa schizo tweeting on my timeline. Can somebody tell idubbbz' wife to stop tweeting and go live life? You keep saying that you live life peacefully, but you're tweeting on the timeline every 30 minutes. Since Anisa can't handle criticism, Nick DiOrio, Diesel Patches, Sensitive Society, Turkey Tom, A Cheeto, and everybody else in the space will seek generational wealth because she can't stop tweeting. Let's just take a look at these said tweets. I'm once again asking what my ultimate sin was aside from being married to the man who made the content cop unquote the king. Ethan doesn't know us as well as he claims, especially not me. He's as knowledgeable about our private life as the average viewer. Your ultimate sin was pushing the once edgelord of our time in 2016. I can't even say that serious. Your ultimate sin was pushing idubbbz to do this content cop when reality you knew that it was going to fail. You said it yourself. You said that this event was already failing before the content cop, so you inevitably made it worse. That truly is your ultimate sin. I have never mentioned CPS. I didn't appear in the content cop. I only have ever replied to Ethan privately with kindness despite him spam texting us deranged nonsense. His inference that I have any control over Ian's choices is from watching SlapTuber parasocial ramblings. See, idubbbz posted this on his Instagram, if I'm not mistaken. So you were very well aware about this content cop. You might not have been in it, but you were very aware about it. Because if you weren't a part of it at all, why are you posted up with your husband like this, basically flipping us off? So I find it funny that oh guys, I didn't appear in it, but you were behind the scenes. Also, if there's one guy I want to feel bad for, I feel bad for Nathan, Dad. He was on, I saw this clip on Twitter of him just going on a rant of how this event basically ruined him.
I'm upset. It sucks. I put my heart into this. I got freaking beat hard this year, harder than I ever had. And I thought, I'm going to do this. I'm going to train like a freaking professional. Keep my head down, avoid this drama, and now here I am, screwed.
At this point, I just started getting too worked up, so I'm now just ending the video. When I filmed this, I just sort of spilled my guts and got kind of worked up. Then I remembered more things I wanted to say, and I tried to compose myself a little bit better, so the video's a bit wild.
I feel bad for him here, regardless of what you think about him. Getting snaked by idubbbz and Anisa here is fuck. Once Dad's video, or Nathan, whoever you want to call him, dropped that video, Anisa was on Discord. I just want to make it clear that we haven't had any contact or control since we publicly stepped down, even though me and Ian were the faces of the event. Many people were behind the scenes and making decisions together. The event wasn't doing well way before the content cop. A combo of many things contributed to that reality, including lack of promotion, influencer boxing being less popular, the economy, etc. Influencer boxing being less popular? Didn't Jake Paul make a shit ton of money from his boxing the other day? Now, I'm not going to say it was as popular as 2017, 2018, but it's still pretty popular whenever influencer boxing is happening. You guys just didn't want any drama, which is one of the core elements in boxing if you were to ask me. If there's no beef between the fighters in a boxing fight, then there's really no point of the fight. There's got to be some sort of drama. Maybe fake that shit on some WWE shit then. Just, for the cameras or whatever. And then, once you guys fight or whatever behind the scenes and you can be like, yeah, it was fake. We were just doing it to get clicks or whatever. It's fine. You guys wanted to have a boxing event with no drama, which is basically impossible now because you made it drama. So Anisa posted this tweet of Ethan sending nice message towards them way before he found out about everything else. And this is what he is saying. And then Anisa just says this. Hi, Ethan. The whole point is you are accusing me of things that my husband and or other people have done which contradicts everything you wrote in this comment. Hope that helps. Can you please take 34% of the blame here, Anisa? You were going to take 34% of the profit originally, so might as well take some accountability. You're throwing the blame on the event failing on commentary YouTubers, when in reality, the reason it failed was because of y'all. Y'all didn't promote it enough. Y'all wasn't gassing it enough. Y'all didn't have fake drama going on. You guys didn't build it up correctly. You guys just don't know how to run a boxing event. Now that it's failed and it got canceled, you're running to blaming it on Ethan or the commentary YouTubers, Turkey Tom, Sensitive Society, fucking Diesel Patches. You're blaming everybody but yourselves. That's the whole point. Take some responsibility and just accept it. I guess we can call this one a small interlude. I'm so nice and sweet. I would like to apologize for reading that out loud. I cringed myself. You go on a shit ton of tweets, and then you're like, I'm so nice and sweet, guys. Like, you're a Twitter e-girl. Please stop tweeting like a Twitter e-girl. You're like damn near 30-something, and you fucking tweet like a Twitter girl, dude. Please stop. Okay, I'm just gonna come out and clear something up. Ian won't be happy I'm doing this, but I think we need more transparency. Ticket sales were abysmal before the content cop. Promotion wasn't going how we hoped. Charity wasn't getting the numbers we wanted. We were promised a lot of things. A lot of things didn't happen. Oh, we know. I take responsibility for trying to do it again. We shouldn't have, but I think we made the best out of the situation. The charity got $225K, and a lot of that was due to the buzz around Hassan supporting the charity. Charity got money, fighters got paid, things didn't work out. The content cut wasn't some sudden turning point. The interest in Creator Clash 3 was low. So then, why'd you do it in the first place? This is what I'm trying to say. You want to blame other people, but then you're like, I'm going to take responsibility. But then you're blaming other people. Do you guys get what I'm saying here? What was the point of trying to do another Creator Clash when the interest of a said Creator Clash was already low enough and probably wasn't going to make the investors happy to begin with? Were you guys delusional? Did you guys really think that it would work? Like, I can just imagine this conversation. It was like over dinner or whatever, and Ian was like, yeah, go ahead, do what you want, and then realized he was in a sticky situation. I've always thought that idubbbz was doing this content cop to increase the ticket sales, and then when that didn't do its thing, he went back and said, you know what, I just did it because, yeah, I had to choose drama and actual beef with Ethan Klein or my event failing. And they basically chose their event failing in doing this entire drama, hence the saga. To clarify, I'm saying Ian won't be happy to make it clear that this decision of making this public is my own and not his. I'm taking responsibility for this statement, sorry for poor wording. Somebody said, gee, it's almost like y'all tanking the last one is why so many people were saying you doing a third one was a stupid idea. The content cop only made things worse. Content cop didn't make things worse. Are we living in the same land? The same earth? The same time period? The content cop did make it worse. The sales could have been low, but you made it even lower because your husband decided to drop a content cop. Because according to them, it couldn't wait. They had to drop this now. It couldn't wait till after the event, but no. Me choosing to try it again was the mistake. We had a lot of people in our ear promising things that just weren't delivered. Then that's your fault at the end of the day. That's your fault. Just because some people in suits were like, yeah, this is actually going to blow up this time for real, and you just take their word for it, knowing how the second event did, and you're like, you know what? The guy in the suit said we're actually going to make more money, so we're going to go ahead and do it anyway. Ian won't be happy. Man, does he ever get to be happy? I know it's poor choice of wording here, but it's so funny to me. Even before that, it's like, Ian won't be happy that I'm leaking information that we probably guessed correctly already, but basically got confirmed by Anisa anyways. If you guys see this as, oh, she's taking accountability, you're delusional, because as we've seen from the other tweets, she's blaming it on everybody else in the slaptubers. At least everybody has generational wealth except me. I'm probably going to make 50 cents off of this Anisa video, but you know what? Who cares?